CRT. It was huge and heavy. The first TV most families owned was built more like a cabinet than a screen. A sealed glass tube hurling electrons at the front of the display to make it glow. Here's what nobody knew they were watching. A picture that was never whole at once. These ran at 480i, and that I means interlaced. The screen drew the odd lines first, then doubled back for the even ones, faking one full frame from two halves. Modern screens are progressive, every line in a single pass. That trick is why old footage looks soft and smears the instant anything moves. Still, it carried decades of cartoons and nightly news without complaint. So here's the thread tying all 8 together. Each screen from here chases the same prize, a black that's actually black, and everyone pays a different price for it. Plasma. Then in the early 2000s, the fix arrived, and you could finally hang a TV on the wall. Behind the glass sat millions of tiny gas-filled pockets. Run voltage through one, and it glows on its own. No tube needed. That made the panel slim, drove black far deeper than the old set could reach, and carried a full 1080p picture in a single pass. Live sport looked sharp. Films looked like films. The bill came as heat. The lit cells ran warm, and leave one still image up too long, a scoreboard, and it could burn that shape permanently into the panel. A gorgeous picture, with a memory it couldn't let go of. LCD. This is the winner. The screen inside most TVs, laptops, and phones you own, and it flips plasma's idea around. Rather than every pixel lighting itself, one white lamp glows behind the whole panel. In front of it, liquid crystals twist to let through exactly the light each spot needs, and a color filter tints it. One lamp, a sheet of shutters, a coat of color. The wins are real. It runs cool, draws barely any power, and never burns in. I've fallen asleep with mine glowing all night, and it doesn't flinch. The weakness comes after dark. That lamp never fully shuts off. So, true black lands as a tired gray. Fine for email at noon. A letdown the second you dim the lights for a thriller. LED. Now a myth worth correcting. This was never a brand new kind of screen. Every LED TV on the shelf is just an LCD with its lighting swapped out. Makers pulled the old CCFL fluorescent tube out and dropped in rows of small LEDs, more efficient with cleaner color. Two kinds sit in the store. Edge-lit tucks the LEDs around the rim to stay slim and cheap. Direct lit lines the whole back with them and steers the picture better. More lights does mean tighter control after dark. But here's the limit they hit. Run a couple hundred LEDs as hard as you like, and a real black still slips away, because that backlight never stops seeping a faint glow into the parts meant to be pure shadow. So the hunt began. And the first answer ignored the dark completely. It went straight for the light. QLED. Genuine question before we go on. Which of these are you watching this on right now? Drop it in the comments. And if the lineup is finally making sense, give the like button a press. It really helps the channel. The secret is a thin layer of quantum dots, microscopic crystals that throw back astonishingly pure color the moment light hits them. The result stays vivid in a sun-flooded room. The brightest push past 2,000 nits, roughly double what a typical OLED manages. In a room full of windows, this is the one that won't wash out. But brightness pays nothing toward the dark. The shadows stay just as gray, and on a night scene, a soft glow blooms around anything bright, which sets up the obvious question: what if you removed the backlight altogether? OLED. And that's exactly what came next. The trick the name hides. For all the letters it shares with the screens before it, this one breaks every rule above, because nothing lights it from behind at all. Each pixel makes its own light, and when the picture calls for black, that pixel just switches off, all the way off. So a night sky reads as a true bottomless black, while a streetlight in the same frame stays piercingly bright. No halo, nothing behind it to bleed. Those pixels flip on and off in about 1/10 of a millisecond, so fast motion never smears. It's the priciest panel on the wall. And because each pixel is organic, a fixed logo glowing for months can slowly etch itself in. The same wherein that plagued plasma, back for a second run. The finest picture you can buy, sold with a faint clock ticking inside it. Mini LED. So that price sent LED engineers back to the lab, chasing those bottomless blacks without the burn-in. Their answer: put the backlight back in and split it into thousands of separate pieces. Instead of a couple hundred bulbs, it fits several thousand, grouped into zones that each rise and fall on their own. That pulls the dark half of an image close to true black, while holding the detail inside the shadow. The weave of a black jacket, a person in an unlit corner. On an ordinary LED, that all melts into flat gray. In a dark room, it's the upgrade you actually notice. A few thousand zones can't match millions of pixels, so a bright shape on black can leak a soft ring at its edge. And the moment daylight floods in, that shadow detail washes back out. You get most of an OLED's black for a fraction of its price. The gap is small now. A few years ago, it was everything. Micro LED. And at the very end of the line sits the screen you'll only ever meet behind glass in a showroom. It carries the idea as far as it can go. Millions of microscopic LED chips, each one a single self-lit pixel. That gathers everything before it. The searing brightness of LED, the switch-off black of OLED, into one panel. No glow around bright objects, no organic layer to wear in. Every weakness in this list erased at once. The cost is the kind only the very rich notice. Samsung's first home version, fittingly called The Wall, landed in 2018 in modular slabs priced past $100,000, which is why it lives in showrooms, not living rooms. A screen with every flaw engineered out of it, hung behind a price almost nobody alive can reach.